Chapter 19. The Line Between Worlds. Elara did not tell Kaelen at first. The decision came quietly, like a stone settling at the bottom of still water, inevitable once it began to sink. Before dawn, she slipped from the hall, the village wrapped in soft twilight. The faint glow of lanterns cast long shadows across the ground, and the air carried the cool hush of a world not yet fully awake. She walked toward the northern path. The tether stirred immediately, warm, questioning. A moment later, footsteps approached behind her. "You intended to leave without me," Kaelen said. Elara turned, not surprised. "I wasn't sure you'd agree." His expression was calm but steady. "Where you go, I go. The artifact ensures that." She gave a small, rueful smile. "I suppose it does." They walked together in silence toward the ridge. The scout encampment was quieter than the night before. Soft beams of pale light still rose from the crystalline pylons, though their intensity had dimmed with the approaching day cycle. Several scouts moved about, adjusting instruments and recording data. Elara stopped at the edge of the forest. Her heart pounded. "This is far enough," Kaelen said softly. She nodded, gathering courage. "I need to speak with them if they proceed with severance." He studied her carefully. "I will remain hidden unless needed." Gratitude flickered across her face. "Thank you." She stepped forward into the clearing. Immediately, a detection lattice shimmered to life, thin lines of light spreading across the ground and climbing through the air like a delicate web. A scout turned sharply. "Identify yourself." Elara raised her hands slowly. "I am Elara, Light Gilder of Athelgard." Recognition spread among them. "Elara," one whispered. "The missing architect?" A figure stepped forward, taller, bearing the insignia of command etched in silver along their cloak. "You were presumed lost," the commander said. "We were dispatched to locate you and assess the anchor." Elara inclines her head. "Then I am glad you came. There is much you need to understand." The commander's gaze flicked briefly toward the forest. "You are not alone." Elara hesitated. Behind her, the tether pulsed faintly. "I am accompanied, but he poses no threat." A subtle shift in the scout's posture suggested heightened alertness. "Explain," the commander said. Elara took a steadying breath. "The anchor is not an object to be severed. It is a convergence. The energy exchange between realms is complex. If you disrupt it without proper stabilization, you could cause catastrophic imbalance." Murmurs rippled through the group. "Our readings indicate dangerous divergence," one scout said. "Your readings are incomplete," Elara replied. "You are measuring only one vector." The commander regarded her thoughtfully. "And your source?" She met their gaze. "Direct observation." A pause. Then the commander said quietly, "And the ruler of this realm?" Elara felt the moment tighten. "He is working to maintain balance," she said, "for generations." The commander's expression hardened slightly. "You refer to the Shadow King?" "Yes." A ripple of tension passed through the scouts. "He is known to consume light." Elara shook her head. "That is a misunderstanding." The commander studied her carefully. "We will require evidence. I can show you, but you must suspend severance protocols." The commander exchanged glances with the others. Before they could respond, one of the detection pylons flared. A sharp tone rang out. "Energy anomaly detected. Secondary signature, high density." Elara's heart dropped. "They've sensed him." The commander's voice sharpened. "Where?" The lattice shifted, beams converging toward the forest's edge. Kaelen stepped into view. The clearing fell utterly silent. Even in the dim light, his presence carried undeniable gravity, calm, composed, shadows subtly gathering around him like a cloak. Several scouts raised their instruments instinctively. "Stand down," Elara said quickly. "He is not your enemy." The commander's eyes narrowed. "That remains to be determined." Kaelen inclined his head slightly. "I come in peace." His voice carried effortlessly across the clearing. The commander regarded him with measured caution. "You are far from legend." "And you," Kaelen replied evenly, "are far from understanding." Elara stepped between them, the tether glowing softly. "Please, we all want the same thing, stability." The commander considered her words. "Perhaps, but we must ensure the safety of our city. And we," Kaelen said quietly, "must ensure the survival of ours." The tension was palpable. Elara felt as though she stood on a narrow bridge spanning a vast divide. The commander lowered her instrument slightly. "We will hear what you have to say." Relief washed through her. "Thank you." As they moved toward the center of the clearing, Elara felt the significance of the moment settle around them. For the first time in living memory, representatives of sky and shadow stood face to face, not as distant myths, but as people forced to confront shared reality. The tether between Elara and Kaelen glowed steadily, a quiet symbol of connection in the midst of uncertainty. Above, unseen but ever present, Athelgard shimmered in distant brilliance. Below, in a small clearing surrounded by ancient trees, the fragile possibility of understanding began to root. And Elara knew what happened next could shape the fate of both worlds.